Alright, so Jason Momoa is shocked. New DC update. See what Cosmic Culture has to say about this. Check this out.
We've all been waiting to hear from co-president James Gunn about any new and recent DC updates concerning the reboot that has been teased and long spoken about for quite some time now. And although we haven't heard anything from James Gunn just yet, we have an update from Jason Momoa, which could potentially connect to what James Gunn will be telling us. We're going to cover that and all of the DC updates in today's video. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk all things major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and much, much more. I'm your host, Chris, and Jason Momoa is back on the internet again in his trademark happiness, excitement, overall hype, talking about the news he just got from DC and Warner Bros. That he can't share just yet. Check it out.
4 years ago, I had the Jeep out front. No, 4 years ago, I was screaming, wasn't I? Yeah. Screaming when I left Warner Brothers. All right, everyone's at a meeting. 4 years again. It's a mystery, baby. We got, I got some really good news. Great news with Warner Brothers. Amazing. Wish I could tell you, but here it is. Peter, I love you. James, I love you. David. Okay. Mwah. To the future, to the future.
So, very clearly, we can see in this video, Jason Momoa is absolutely stoked. Now, there have been a lot of rumors, and we need to talk about the fact that he's not stoked for Aquaman. Well, most likely. In fact, it seems like he's been recast in the new DC with James Gunn as one of his favorite characters of all time, Lobo. If you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our daily updates. You can also follow me on my other socials, Instagram at Chris M. Rosser and Twitter at The Culture Chris. Links to both of those can be found in the description down below. So I want to start with this Jason Momoa news because it's recent, it's exciting, it's an actual update opposed to just theorizing about what James Gunn is going to talk about. But we will talk about James Gunn and his DC updates at the end of this video. For starters, that video is very, very exciting. We see a very excited and hyped up Jason Momoa talking about this new plan, this new thing going on that Warner Brothers has just told him about that he can't tell us yet, but he's stoked and he's excited. We've actually heard updates about this from him maybe a month or so ago as well, where he is equally excited, probably even more so excited, and assuming that this is the first time he heard about the news, this newest video is now that news being cemented, maybe a contract being signed, that he will return to play this new character with DC. Now, why do I keep saying it's a new character when he obviously plays Aquaman? Well, we know James Gunn is starting over the DC universe. Having already said goodbye to Black Adam, well, The Rock's Black Adam, Superman, Henry Cavill's Superman, Patty Jenkins, the director of the Wonder Woman movies, and what many people believe to also be Gal Gadot, we're thinking and assuming, with all proper reason, that James Gunn will be hard resetting the DC universe. We've heard from James Gunn specifically that he's trying to get a new, younger Superman who hasn't been cast and won't be cast until they finish writing the script, which he's currently working on and looking for somebody to direct. But with this new DC universe comes new characters and the end of old characters, including the very, very highly loved Jason Momoa's Aquaman. However, there is a character that Jason Momoa has always expressed he wanted to play, and that would be DC's Lobo. And let's be honest, it looks like something that would be fantastic. Just from these fan arts that we can put into this video, you can see this is something that was almost made to be. Now, there's no official confirmation or even really scoops or leaks that would suppose that this is what's happening, but the idea is all but cemented that if he's not playing Aquaman, which he very likely isn't, seeing that we're restarting the DC universe, who could he be playing and be this excited about? And it really has to be Lobo. So that's really awesome to see from the big man himself, from Jason Momoa, all that excitement as he's walking out of Warner Brothers studio, maybe with a fresh contract in hand and an idea of the plans that James Gunn and Peter Safran, co-presidents of DC now, have been putting up and writing and preparing. Rumors are saying that James Gunn has been at Warner Brothers all week pitching these new ideas, trying to get everything cemented and having that plan put into place. So we're seeing a lot of these pieces falling into order, like we're hoping to see for the DC Universe. And while we're all waiting for the most important updates coming from James Gunn for the DC Universe, it's important to remember that he did clarify in December that we would be getting an update end of January. Well, there are 11 days left in January, and we are all anxiously waiting to hear anything from James Gunn. Some insiders have reported that this week, which is now nearly over, we should be expecting something. A lot of people believe that he will reach out on Twitter, or he'll give us some type of official update, but James Gunn traditionally has enjoyed reaching out to fans using his own personal Twitter. That way there's really no questions about whether or not it's an official update or otherwise. So, stay tuned. Hopefully, part of James Gunn's new updates will be telling us what Jason Momoa is so excited about. Some of that Lobo news, or at least I hope so. Let me know what you're excited mostly to hear from James Gunn and what you think it is that has Jason Momoa so riled up in the comment section down below. As always, thank you to everybody watching the very end of the video. If you found it helpful, useful, or entertaining, consider subscribing, turning on that notification bell, and I'll catch you guys on the next one, and whenever James Gunn finally gives us an update, right here on Cosmic Culture.
Please subscribe, like this video. Have a great night, and see you guys. Bye.